Hey, what's up everybody? My name is Sam, or Huskers for the loss. Because, yep, my Huskers lost yesterday. They lost their stupid bowl game against Georgia and blah 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 blah. Angry. So today we're back with some more LiveCraft. Yeah, more LiveCraft. Woo! But today is going to be a little bit different because today I'm going to do a little different type of video. I don't know if that made sense. But yeah, today by request by Amazing Owl, thank you for your comment, Amazing Owl. I'm going to teach you guys how to build this mob spawner. Notice how I said this and not mine, because this is actually not my design. It is, all credit goes to Ethos Lab. I'll link a video where I found the design. You guys can go check that out if mine doesn't make sense. But hopefully, by the end of this video, I want to talk about how to build this and where to put it so you can maximize your spawning rate and maximize your loots. So over there you saw when I was in that chest, that was all my loots. Drops from the mobs, which actually pretty good. Like if you kind of go AFK like around your house, like if you build it near your house, you can just walk over here sometimes and there will be a lot of stuff on the floor, kind of like that 5 gunpowder. See, only like a matter of 30 seconds. Oh, there's another one, 6 gunpowder. So yeah, what I was gonna do is hop on over to Creative World and I was gonna show you how to build this thing. So let's get started. I already got a Creative World set up, so let's go. Okay, so first of all, before we get started building it, I want to talk about where you put it so you can maximize your spawning rates. So first, I built mine over an ocean, and I believe this is the best place because how mob spawning works in Minecraft is that within a certain radius of you, I'm not sure exactly the number, mobs can spawn. And within this radius, only a certain number of mobs can spawn. So if you want to maximize, if you want to control where your mobs spawn, you need to make sure that the conditions for the mobs to spawn only occur in that area. So what this means is, if you're building a mob spawner, you want all the area around your mob spawner to not be able to spawn mobs, which means either you have to light up the whole area or you have to build it in a place like an ocean. The reason like an ocean is good is because you have your spawner up in the air, you have air blocks, you have the ocean, the water blocks, and then you have your caves under. This leaves plenty of room for the radius to extend without dang it! Why are they calling me on Skype? I'm sorry about that. Anyway, it leaves plenty of room to extend the radius so that mobs do not spawn. So basically, in simple, you want to maximize your spawn rates by allowing mobs to only spawn in your spawner. So let's get started building this thing. So first of all, you're going to want to build up 24 blocks from wherever you're building it. If you want your drop platform, you have to be at least 24 blocks. So wherever you're building it from, it has to be at least 24 blocks if you want them to die. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow, miscounted already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Alright, 24 blocks. So we're going to want, okay, 24 blocks. So we're going to want to build 4 out like this on every side and smash out the middle one. Okay, the next step is to build out a 3x1, or I guess it'd be, eventually it's going to be 3x9, so you're going to want to go over 3 and out 9 for all 3 of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Pew, 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 pew. Pew, 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 pew. Let's go. Okay, you want to do this for everyone, so I will actually cut here. This is what I'm going to do for this video. I'm going to cut in the places where I build a lot, and I will come back so you guys can watch and enjoy the music choice. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet, but hopefully you enjoy it, and I'll be right back. Okay, so now that part's done, you will see this hole is where your mobs are gonna fall out of. So I forgot to mention that wherever you want this hole, wherever you want your loot to be or mobs to drop, that's where you want to put the center of the hole. So now that we have that done, we're going to build this. There's a pretty specific pattern that we build, so I'm going to teach you how to do it once, and then you can watch how I do it the other times, and then after I'm done building it in fast speed mode, we will talk about it again. So here we go. First, it's kind of weird, so go to the second block. Okay, if you're going out from the thing, go to the second block from the end, which would be this one. Build, you go 1, 2, 3. You go in 1, 2, 3, 4. You go out 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you go back to the thing. So you should create this like little L shape. So let's just build the borders on each side. So again, we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then connect it. So now that you know how to do that, we're just going to fill it in. I'll show you how to do this on the first one. It's not that hard. Just got to fill the blocks in. And okay, I will come back to you when I'm done filling this entire area, and you want to do it for all 4 corners. So I'll be right back. That's done. Let's recap. This is what the shape should look like if I've done this right. Hopefully I've done this right. Anyway, when you started, it should be 3 by 9 going out, and then we go 1, 2, 3 over, 1, 2, 3, 4 down, 1, 2, 3, 4 over, 1, 2, 3 back to the center, or back to the 3 by 9. So this is what the first layer should look like. So now this is actually just the base of the first layer. So what we need to do is build our spawning pads where our mobs will actually spawn and get pushed down by little channels of water, which we will also set up by building the pads. So let's get started. First, we're going to build 3 by 3 little pads. So on each corner of the hole, you're going to want to build 3 by 3 pad. So let's start out with that. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Leaving a 1 block gap if you did it correctly. Okay, now from each of these 4, you're going to want to build another pad out 1 block, skipping 1 block again. So you're going to want to build on each side of the pad. So 1 over here and 1 over there, so like that. So eventually you'll have a pad here, 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 and here. So, oh, and also 1 here. So I'm going to cut here and speed it up a little bit, and I'll be back in a second once I get these pads done. So here we go. Okay, so now that that's done, we're going to want to start building our walls around our mob spawner. So now for our walls, we're just going to want to build on the outside. So we're going to want to start here, and we're going to build 1 block out for water. So all of these little blocks in between, these block spaces, except for the outside edge, are water canals. So the mobs will spawn here, jump into the water canal, and get pushed on their way to their death. So where do we start that wall? Anyway, over here. we're going to want to build around, and the corners we're going to want to skip the corner and build over here. So it should make like a little corner. So skip the corner to make a corner. So for the edges, we're do like that, loop around, corner skip, edge loop around. Oops. Corner skip, edge loop around. This build takes quite a bit of materials, but I think it's worth it. It takes a lot of cobble, maybe 7 or 8 stacks, I would say. You can build this out of any block, by the way. I'm building out of stone. I don't know, because I think it looks neat. But I built mine out of cobblestone, obviously, so that's probably one of the cheapest resources. I would say probably build out of either stone, cobble, or sandstone, something like that. So let's keep going. We're going to build the wall up again. We're going to build it up too high. So I will cut here, and so just like that. Anyway, I will cut here and I will be right back. Okay, so now that we're done with that, we're going to want to extend our paths. I don't know, this order is kind of weird, but our paths actually need to be 2 blocks deep. So we didn't even make our walls high enough. That's okay. So our paths need to be 2 blocks high. So just extend your paths an extra block. We're gonna have to also extend our wall because I'm bad and I didn't account. I forgot to put in that step. So just extend your paths like that, and I don't need to really cut. I'll just finish this up real quick. This video is probably going to be a little bit long, on the longer side for my videos, but I hope you guys will use this as a reference if you guys want to build this, or if you just want to learn how to build one of these, or if you just like enjoying my content. I hope you guys will stick around and watch till this part. The reason I'm cutting is to not make this video an hour or half hour even. Hopefully it's not that long. So now that we're done with that, we're going to want to build our wall up, another level, so that there's 2 blocks of space before we put our roof in for the mobs to spawn. And yeah, so let's build our wall around one more time. Oops. This is a lot harder on survival mode, but once you get a couple layers down, you will be able to do it like a pro. And also, what this thing is, obviously, as you guys saw in my mob spawner, it wasn't this tall. This is because you can add an unlimited amount, well, not unlimited. You can add as many layers as the build height permits. You can build up. You can add this layer again and again and again. I have, I think, 4 or 5 layers. So to maximize your mob spawnage, you're going to want to add more layers. But if you're good with just a little bit of resources, if you don't need a lot of the loot, 1 or 2 or 3 is probably good for you. But since I like a lot of gunpowder and TNT, this is what I do. So next we're going to want to excuse me. Next we're going to want to put these stone slabs or cobblestone slabs, it doesn't really matter, on the middle of every one of these platforms. So let's do that real quick. This will prevent spiders from spawning. We don't want spiders because this 1 block hole will not fit spiders, and they would just clog up the mob spawner, and no mobs would be able to get to the floor, and that would just be bad. So next we're going to put in our water, and I found that if you're in survival, which probably a lot of you will be, and if you block off one of these panels and you can make an infinite water source up here and then just keep using off of that one. That's probably the best way of doing it. But yeah, so I'll show you where the water goes. On each of these end pieces, you're going to want to block there, and you put the water under it. This gives you an extra spawning space so the mobs can spawn. Oops, I can't get down there. Mobs can spawn. What the heck? Mobs can spawn here and drop down, and as you can see, it's long enough so that the water stops before the edge, and then they just fall down. So on each of these edges, you want that. And that. Oh. It's kind of hard to maneuver once you get all these panels in, but I think this is still the best way to build it. So on these corners, you also want another block. You can put a block there so that they have another space to spawn, and spiders will not spawn because they're diagonal and not next to each other. So, yep. Do that like that. Reach these four corners. Like that. So if we look up, as you can see, if we spawn anywhere, if the mob spawns here, it gets pushed this way. And then that one takes to the middle, and it gets dropped. So this is how you build the first layer. And next we're going to put a roof on, and I will definitely speed this up because this is one of the most boring processes. So let's just get started. Just go up and over, and you're just going to fill in the roof. It's pretty simple, and this is the last step actually. So I will come back when I'm done building this roof, and I'll be right back. Okay, so now that that's done, as you can see, we got our roof done. So inside, it's all dark in here. So let's test this baby out. So let's turn it to peaceful real quick. Actually, let's set time, day, time, set, day. Time, set, day. Thank you. You don't want to destroy your platform, obviously. All the mobs are gonna die. Let me set it to peaceful real quick so I can clear all the mobs. 1 second. Difficulty. Tab. Peaceful. Okay, so now the mobs are gone. So let's set difficulty to hard. Did that work? Oh, yeah, mobs are spawning. So let's see do we have anything in here right now? We go down a little bit. Mobs cannot spawn within 24 blocks of you, so you have to be a little bit further away for it to work. So let's see what kind of loot we can get from just one layer. Let me make sure. Set to normal. Yep, see, it's already started working. Obviously, the harder difficulty, the more mobs you'll have, but it still will work from 24 blocks, so you guys are good. And as you see, they're spawning. Uh-oh. Wow, that's a lot. They're spawning, they get knocked off, they eventually walk off. See, like that skeleton just did. Even though he's probably, I don't know if he's aggro. No, he's not aggro because it's not creative, or it's not survival. So they get knocked off, they get pushed in, and they're dead. So the last step before you're done is you want to torch off the top of the mob spawner. Just throw torches everywhere so they can't spawn on top. This is one problem I had with my mob spawner at first, because they're spawning on top and not in the mob spawner. So yeah. So like I said, put it anywhere. Anywhere. If you want to not put it above an ocean, you make sure that your caves are lit up near your house. Make sure your house is lit up. Make sure your backyard is lit up. Make sure no mobs can spawn except in your mob spawner, which is pretty hard to do if you're going to light up all the caves, because it takes a while to make sure you know where all your caves are. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you learned something. I hope you enjoyed this little tutorial. I don't know. I might be able to do more if you guys suggest. If you suggest a tutorial, I will make a video and teach you guys how to do it, kind of like this style. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please like and comment and tell me. Leave a suggestion if you want to see another one. Otherwise, I will go back to recording some regular LiveCraft. I'm going back to school tomorrow, actually, so I will probably try to get maybe 2 or 3 LiveCraft videos a day. Not a day. Whoa, hold on. Not a day. 2 or 3 LiveCraft videos a week. That's better. Whoa, that would have been crazy. 2 or 3 a day. I'll try to get 2 or 3 per week, and then I'll try to record some other stuff with the guys. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time on LiveCraft. Peace.